Thank you so much for joining my Libras. Welcome to Tarot in Wide Oracle, where we get into the cloud and see what we see. This is your next 30 days Twin Flame Journey long video where we will get into your communications, mind, and heart space. What is keeping you from union, your blockages, challenges, all that good stuff. If you are in a twin flame, this is your divine masculine and divine feminine energy of the same soul, but two different bodies, two different experiences. If you are in a soulmate soul tribe, this is your own masculine feminine energy in one body, one experience. This is a general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Cross watchers, the energy can be flipped, so remember that. We're going to go ahead and dive into our communications and mind space and heart space, and then we will ask the 10 important questions about our soul journey. Since this is a powerful connection of the soul, you may be experiencing an awakening, premonitions, telepathy, repeated synchronicity, strong signs, repeated spirit numbers, like 1 sometimes, or 3s, increased intuition, psychic abilities, manifestations, but usually this occurs after you break up. But for some, it does occur when you first meet and during that first dating period. So let's go ahead and get some information, energetic information for our divine masculine side, and then some information from our divine feminine side. Wow, okay. All right, so my divine masculine, Libras. So if you are a divine masculine and you're a Libra, you're on this side. If you're the feminine, you're on this side. Now, if you are a Libra divine feminine, you can be here and this can be your person. Your person doesn't have to be a Libra, and vice versa. Okay, so on the masculine side, we do get the Ace of Wands and Father of Wands. Wow, this is very powerful energy in the communications. The masculine is wanting to communicate a very powerful message to the feminine, very passionate, very motivated in what he wants to say to her. The Father of Wands is all about those soul contracts of heaven and making them here on earth. So it's like his words are really strong. His words are like he wants to do it. He wants to go forward. And he's communicating, maybe wanting to make things happen, or this is what he wants to communicate, but his current energy is feeling very empty or depressed and feeling like he can't manifest a commitment in this, or provide the seeds of commitment. So that's for one group of you. For another group of you, your masculine is going to be coming around quickly because this was past energy. And he's going to be coming into feeling more full, feeling more complete, feeling happy, and being ready to offer something. And so for many of you, that energy is going to be happening within the next 5 to 10 days, sooner rather than later. Can take 15. For the feminine side, we do have the Three of Swords, and the Son of Pentacles. So this is our Knight of Pentacles. So in the communication sector, she is wanting that offer of commitment. She's wanting to talk about commitment. She's wanting to charge forward and really just, powwow it out and talk about it. She's wanting to take control, which is what I see in her current energy above. She's also wanting to talk about how maybe she was hurt in this connection by you, that something you said or did. And she's wanting to talk about that and put that, out into the ether with you so that you guys can move on forward to better days. Let's go ahead and dive in a little bit further and see what we get for our mind space. All right. Wow, our Libra is showing up really fiery. We've got the 10 of Wands over here, which is all about letting that struggle go, putting it behind you. So the Libra masculine, divine masculine, is all about putting that struggle behind it, putting that feeling of emptiness, that feeling of depression, just letting it go, putting it behind. And he's moving into a very powerful, let's do it, let's make these contracts happen, let's any potential as possible. You know, this can also be a very flirty energy and a very angry, moody energy. So when he's coming out of depression, he might start to have mood swings, or he might be moody. He might also be coming in with like a very passionate, but like, you know, let's have some fun, let's roll around in the bedroom kind of energy as well. But so it wouldn't surprise me if he's connecting with, you know, a fire sign. And I also pick up, you know, the Father of Pentacles. So he also could be connecting with an earth sign. There's a lot of fire and earth sign energy. But, you know, take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be. In her mind space, she's all about that commitment. She is so focused on it. It is occupying her mind space completely. Let's go ahead and look at our heart space. So for the heart space, I do see the masculine, the divine masculine. He is wanting to, you know, say I'm sorry, or I love you, or he's wanting to have a fresh cup in this relationship, you know. He's wanting like a restart, a refresh in the emotions. He's wanting to move forward with good energy, just feeling good. On the feminine side, in the heart space, I am seeing the Four of Cups. So she's feeling like, you know, she's gotten the bad end of the stick. And maybe she's, you know, taking a step back or withdrawing, or she's kind of, and maybe even ignoring his offer if he is offering something, because she's not really sure if she can trust it. Her energy in her heart space, you know, her mind is all about I want that commitment, but her heart is disappointed, and so she's not dealing with it. She's not dealing with something. She's ignoring it. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit further. So this is for our third energy, and this is what is created between the two people coming together. Whenever two people come together, a third energy is created between them. Usually it manifests in the physical realm around them, but with twin souls or twin flames, it is manifested for the benefit of the collective, so that the collective consciousness can rise, the spiritual awakening can rise in the collective as a whole. So the energy in the middle, the third energy, is the Moon and Two of Cups. So this is all about, you know, your hidden emotions, your hidden intuition, your hidden abilities, really. Your hidden intuition, psychic, telepathic abilities, but also just hiding your emotions, you know, from yourself, from other people, from your person, from your divine feminine or masculine. And so this is coming from the masculine side of the energy. The feminine side of the energy is bringing the Two of Cups, which is all about that power couple, that power dynamic. It's both of them are coming in strong with their emotions showing up for each other, with their love showing up for each other. This is like a true love, soulmate energy. And so this is the feminine, like bringing all of those intuitive abilities and all of the emotion come from the masculine and feminine side, just raising it up and acknowledging it and saying, yes, let's be thankful for this amazing connection, for the love that we have, for the love that we can bring, and for all the abilities that we have within us, within humanity. All right, I had to check on something that I was baking, and it's doing good. All right, it started to smoke, so I was like, what's going on? Okay, so we're diving into what the information is above and getting some more clarity around what it means. So let's go ahead and pull this up so we can see this better as we go down from the masculine and feminine side. This is all about clarity about the above. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is all about new offers, making things happen, the potential and commitments, showing up in the now, learning from your experiences, not focusing on the past or the future, but right now. And, you know, approaching that person that you want to offer a commitment to, starting a new life for yourself, or a new life with someone, and all the possibilities that we have there. So the masculine has the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Very strong, soulful and grounded energy in beginnings, in starting things anew, and making things happen. So this energy that he's going through above, you know, the depression, the emptiness, the feeling like I don't know if I'm capable, this is all to help him push him through to a place where he feels like he can. And for the feminine, this is an energy which is all about new beginnings, and also feeling like everything is possible, and the creative mind, the creative heart in making things possible in your life and empowering yourself with new beginnings. So she's trying to hold on really tightly and force things to happen. And what she needs to do is let go, let God. What she needs to do is trust the process. And she's not doing that. She's trying to have control currently. So over the next 30 days, what she's being taught has to do with allowing herself to go into a new beginning, allowing herself to let go and to start something new and start something fresh. So let's see what lessons will be coming to help with this. Wow, you guys both get the Four of Wands. So this is a twin flame union energy. And on the feminine side, the lessons that she's learning have everything to do with what she is doing is allowing her to move forward in union. It's teaching her how to show up in union so that she can manifest that in her life. The masculine is learning that when he's in a state of not offering, or I can't do it, or when he's in a state of feeling depressed, or feeling like he's on empty, what he's manifesting is the opposite of union. What he's manifesting is not celebration or happy joyfulness coming together, marriage, unionship, you know. So his lessons are teaching him how to manifest new beginnings that his soul wants, that he wants to ground here on earth, and how to do that so that he's not putting himself at the opposite of what he's willing, what he's wanting. So let's go ahead and look into challenges. So what do we have in our challenge space? So in our challenges for the masculine, the challenge is control, being able to, this is a strong Aries energy. You know, it can be very moody. So I was picking up on moodiness in this card as well, especially if he's coming out of depression. And so his challenge is all about having more of an even temper, not being so moody, angry, controlling, but being able to just really temper himself down and to be more even keel. The feminine's challenges have to do with victory, but also this card has to do with her relationship with the divine, with source, and making things more personal between her and God per se. She might be talking too much to her friends. She might be talking about how I'm right, he's wrong, things like this. This energy is really about, if you want to have victory in this, you need to focus on your communications between you and the source, praying, meditating, and really keeping it between you and him, you, him, and God, and not really going outside, because this is a very special spiritual connection. It's not an earth connection. And so it's going to have a lot of things that aren't going to make sense to people who are looking at things through just an earth lens. So let's go ahead and dive into some of our advices. So the masculine is being advised to remember that when he's spending too much time, you know, in depression, when he's spending too much time on the emptiness, on the things that aren't making him happy, what he's doing is drawing that energy to him. He has to focus on the things that he wants, which means he has to move forward toward those things that he wants. And he has to focus energetically, his mind, his heart, his physicality on those things, which means also moving. Your physicality is making action. But in order to do that, your mind and emotions need to get there first. So this energy is an advice about saying goodbye to the things, leaving behind those things that are becoming cobwebs in your emotional space, You know, sometimes we don't like to tend to those things. It's like we just let them grow and grow. And the advice is really to like open that cabinet, look in there and sift through those cobwebs and then just blow them away and walk away. You know, leave all that behind and come into a fresh new energy. Sometimes it's really helpful to, you know, meditate, prayer, of course, walks through nature, exercising, breathing exercises, but really also just reshaping the way that you think and focusing on the positive things, focusing on the things that you want, and really stepping away from the things that aren't serving you. So like if your job is just a super big problem that is just causing you to fall into more depression, or you know, you just don't feel good, you don't feel aligned, then really consider switching what you're doing. You know, if you're around a group of friends that are just bringing you down, really think about switching your group of friends. You know, this is about leaving behind those things that are not serving you. That's your advice, which is going to help you push you into your power energy, push you into your emperor, your king energy. And for the feminine, this is all about, you know, vulnerability and emotional openness, and really tapping into what it is that you're really feeling, what it is you're really wanting. And to do that, you have to listen and be honest with yourself about your emotions, about what you're feeling in life and the connection. And you have to be also, you know, tapping into your soul, your intuition. You know, this energy is really strong in, you know, telepathy, intuition, psychic ability, being able to, you know, like empaths, emotionally understand what's happening to someone when they walk in a room. This energy is like that. You know, this is like, remember to tap into your power because you have it within you. And when you do that, this is going to help you connect to source and to your divine masculine, so that you'll know what's right for you. And then you'll be able to manifest the union that you're looking for. And remember to not be so obstinate, you know, about new beginnings and fresh energy, because these kinds of things are things that are really important. All right, so our next bit has to do with our fears. We do have, all right, okay. All right, so the masculine is fearing that he is not showing up the way that he should, you know, with strength, with courage. And it's understandable because he was in a place where he's feeling down and out, you know, but he's coming through. He'll be coming through, I think, faster than the 30 days. This is a 30-day energy read, but because this was past energy, he's going to be working through that faster. And he's afraid of not being strong enough for you, really, is what it amounts to. And what the divine feminine is fearing is that you guys are never going to get together, that the plans are never going to be made, the blueprints of this relationship are never going to be, you know, on the same page. You know, and she's just looking down, looking at all of it, you know, and wondering, is this just going to pass away or what, you know? Hopes. What do we get in our hope space? Oops. Okay, I drew two, so... in the hope space, the divine masculine is hoping to get out of any energies that he feels like are, you know, when this is in the upright, it's like you're celebrating, you're having fun, you're hanging out with your friends, your family, you're connecting. When it's in the inverse, it's the opposite, right? You're feeling like you're not connected, you're disconnected, you're detached, you're not celebrating, you're not hanging out with friends and family. So his hope is to be able to get out of that energy. And don't worry, divine masculines, it looks like you will be sooner rather than later. The divine feminines are hoping that they can invest in this, and they're hoping that they'll be able to persist and have the fortitude in order to get through all of the challenges. And they're hoping that you can do the same. Let's go ahead and dive into what we get for hidden. So this is energy that the divine masculine and divine feminine are hiding from each other. So the divine masculine is hiding the clarity, honesty, and he's hiding truth, which could be with the way that he's feeling inside. He could be hiding the way that he's feeling, hiding his depression, hiding that he loves you, hiding these kinds of things. It's really just hiding the clarity of what he's thinking, feeling, the situation, the connection. He's hiding his words, his communications from you. The feminine is hiding how she's feeling. She's hiding her innermost emotions. This is a really strong energy that's reminiscent of this energy, which is about, you know, your emotions, your vulnerability, your intuition, your psychic abilities, telepathy, those kinds of things. So she's hiding all that from her masculine. And she might even be hiding it from herself, you know, because this is the secret part of you, the part that you keep secret, you know. So, you know, if that's something that's going on, of course, the advice is to really tap into, really spend time with yourself, you know, in prayer, meditation. Again, same advice from the masculine, going into nature, exercising, sometimes swimming, you know, in the water can really help, just floating on water and, you know, sitting on the beach, and really connecting with yourself would be the advice there. What is in the way of this connection? Why is the union not yet? Or if it is, why is it in disalignment? And so how does it get into union? How does it get into alignment? So what's in the way is that the masculine is hiding his words. He's hiding the I'm sorry, the I love you. He's hiding the new emotional beginning. He's not communicating these things. He's not being emotionally forthright. And maybe not even communicating that he's feeling out of balance or depressed. He's really not offering his emotions fully to the feminine. And so that's what's in the way currently of the union or the full alignment. For the feminine, wow, we get a lot of indecision and conflicts. So I saw up here, she's in a really strong energy where she wants control. She's trying to force things to happen. She might be inviting conflicts around her, competition. She might feel like, you know, she's competing against other women as well in life or in the connection. And there's a sense of indecision in her mind, or what it is that her masculine is up to or doing, or what his intentions are. And it's causing her to feel out of alignment. And so the advice around that would be, you know, to really try to recenter yourself. What you bring to yourself, you bring to others and a situation. So if you're feeling like I need to control something, I need to force something to happen, what's going to manifest is conflict. So in order to get out of conflict, you really need to come into peace with yourself, because what's meant for you will come for you. You don't have to force it to happen. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see what we get for our actions moving forward. Wow. All right, so we get some reflected energy with our hangman. Our divine feminine has the hangman in reverse, so she's not surrendering. She's forcing things to happen. But in the future energy, the masculine is going to let it go. He's going to surrender. He's going to let go, let God. He's going to trust the process, have faith. This is my have faith card. So he's going to fall into faith, and as he does that, that will really help him clear out energy in the next 30 days. The feminine in the next 30 days is all about the Knight of Cups. So she's going to be offering her emotional truth to her masculine. She's not going to be hiding it anymore. We did see that she did have a fear of showing up emotionally and really letting him know how she feels, or maybe if she is going through a spiritual awakening, letting him know about these things. But do what you feel is intuitively right for your situation. But it does look like she's going to be showing up and offering, you know, her emotions to you, her honest truth of what she's feeling, and maybe even inviting you out on a date. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we get. I'm gonna put these cards up here. And let's see future energies. Our future energies, we get Justice and we get our King of Pentacles. So the future energy for the masculine side is all about bringing justice to the situation. He's trying to balance out something in his life that feels unfair. It could have to do, something that's happened to him. It could be in work. It could be in the legal system, something that occurred that isn't fair to him, or he feels that some sort of justice needs to be served around it. It could also have to do with the connection, serving up justice, serving up something that's fair. Currently, the energy is not fair. So by the end of the 30 days, it might not clear up just yet, but he's going through something to help him bring justice to the situation. And, it could take 20 days, could take 40 days to bring that full circle for him. For the feminine in the future energy, we do have the King of Pentacles. So she's all about grounding herself with her, work, security, stability, her finances, and also just wanting to stabilize her commitments. And that likely involves her divine masculine wanting to invite him in to her commitments as well. This is very grounded earth energy. She's really focused on how to materialize the things that she wants in her life. So this is what we have for the overall energy for the next 30 days for our Libras and our twin flame connections. It can also resonate with soulmates, soul twins. Let's go ahead and look at the numbers. We do get 18, which is our 9, and we do get 11, which is our 2. So we're going to have 18, 9, and interesting. All right, we get an 11 for our divine masculine. For our divine feminine is 2, and of course a 5, so we get a 7 for our feminine. So our feminine energy is all about, God rested on the 7th day. This is all about reflection and reevaluation. This is a strong spiritual energy. So this is really about reminding you to reflect and reevaluate your situation, your connection, your spiritual connection to yourself, to source, to your divine masculine, and how all that is playing out with things. This is really more of a contemplative energy. It's not an action-oriented energy, and it's an energy that the universe will be supporting the divine feminine with. 11 is all about, 1 is your individuality. It's about being strong in yourself, but an 11 is like being strong in yourself, but coming together with another person. So this is all about an energy that is helping the masculine to manifest his power, which we were talking about earlier, to be able to come in coupleship with his divine feminine, and feeling an individualized power on his own, and still being able to unite with her. 11 is a master number. It's also a very strong twin flame number. You may be seeing 1s or 11, or you may be seeing 7s or 117. That may be confirmation for you. Let's go ahead and see if we have anything else going on in the numbers. We do have an 11 here with our page, another 11 with our page. Wow, we've got 3 11s. All right, so you may be seeing 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, a lot of 1s. And then we also have aces, which are also 1s. Wow, so we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We've got 8 1s on the masculine side. That is crazy. Wow. All right, and on the feminine side, we've got our 7. Justice is an 11, and of course our hangman is a 3. Let's see, we also get 23, 5, a 6, 4, a 4, 2 7 9, 9, 5, 2 and 5. So she gets a few 5s, like 5 5 5. You may be seeing 5 5 5. Confirmation that this side's for you. 5s are all about transformations, changes, going through obstacles and overcoming those things, which is what we were seeing in her energy, and really just having a reflective sense to rebalance herself Let's go ahead and get our divine masculine private message, divine feminine private message. So if the masculine or feminine are not talking to each other, or even if they are, this is something on the mind heart space. So the masculine says, please don't lose hope on me as I am working on myself. The divine feminine says, I want to see you happy and dancing, loving yourself fully. What we do get for our oracle advice is Lemuria. This is all about creating heaven on earth, and that you are capable of making earth a better place through your love, through your divine spiritual purposes, through your connection to yourself and source. You're able to bring positivity, love, light to earth and make it a better form. Thank you so much for joining. You can join us at You versus Them. This is our thumbnail. A link is going to be below. And this will dive into more information about feelings, thoughts, wants, and future actions for your person. And we go back and forth with the information so you can figure out more about what's going on. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help our channel grow. We are growing so fast. And thank you so much for joining us and just contributing and commenting. Please comment so I can tap into what it is your energy is, and also talk about something going on in your relationship. Or you can leave a little icon, a little emoji or something like that. I love to see those from you guys, and I will see you guys later in 30 days. Take care and blessings.